All right, guys, so we're back. One thing I thought about that we could do too, before we even go on, is that we could use this ink pen, like the Sharpie ink pen, and we can just go through here and kind of outline all this first, so we can keep the lines that we want, right? And then curve this up this way. Maybe come back around, and you kind of want the flowing part of the flag to have like this kind of like curvy feel to it. And I apologize for the shadows that I have. I tried to make it where there's lighting above me and lighting behind me. So we are actually in my home studio today, working on this piece. And so I'm just gonna work through this with you guys with the inking process. And then again, like if you want to get this outline on the back edge of this, you can use a ruler, right? And then we'll go ahead and outline this circle. Outline this circle here. And kind of do like I'm going to use not cross hatching, I'm going to use hatching to kind of shade that part with the marker. And this is just an ultra point, fine point. And we're gonna do a line right here on the edge, but we're not gonna make it a solid line. We're just gonna kind of like do a couple of we're gonna do some intermittent lines here on the edge, and you'll see what that does. It kind of like creates this like little bit of shadowing effect on the edge of the flagpole here. So I'm just gonna do like a couple of lines like this, right? So it kind of gives us this effect of a shading part on there. The other thing that would come in handy here is I only have one of them in the classroom. It's called a French curve. I don't think I have one here with me. But the French curve is like when you're looking for the perfect curve for something, but you gotta have a steady hand too. So we're just gonna do the best we can with our steady hand. And we'll just try to draw these out as best as possible, like this. And I'm just, this is called line confidence. I think I've talked to a couple of guys or girls about, hey, if you practice drawing lines, you're gonna get better at line confidence. Even that one's off a little bit, but it's okay, it works. And then as you can see here, there's a little bit of correction needs to be done, so I'm just gonna fix that. I can come back and erase it. But this line's looking pretty good. I like going this way instead though. My hand likes to go from left to right. Wonder why that is, maybe just from all the writing over the years, or drawing things over the years, right? So we're just going along, making this as smooth as possible so it looks like a flag is flowing. And, whoop, I messed up. Just try to fix that right there. See, yeah, you guys can still see it. Go through this way, right? And come back up to this one. So I'm just kind of trucking along here, not stopping. Normally, well, I like to draw lines too, so I'll change the position of the way my page is going. And like you guys, I'm using the spiral ring sketchbook. So sometimes this will get in the way, so you kind of have to work around it. But kind of working it this way. Doing the best I can. Okay. And then this goes right there. Okay, so the next step would be to come in here and outline the stars. So we're just going to outline the stars. Right? And maybe I'll just go down the line here. One thing you don't want to do is you don't want to hold, like this is the first sketch I did, but you don't want to hold your marker like this for a long period of time. Then you get like this little bleed right there. You see that? So when you're working with it, try to work with it as quick as possible. So that's a little tip for you guys. So when you're making the stars, you don't have like these little dots showing up. All right. And oddly enough, there's like the Captain America shield is kind of using like one of these stars in the middle, right? When you draw Captain America shield, if you guys ever seen that. Or I think Wonder Woman also has kind of like a red, white, and blue shape to her, or color scheme to her. It may have changed a little bit over the years, but it's pretty much the same. You know, the color here. Oh, not the color, the star. Sorry, it's you know, it's got a top, a point, and it really helps to draw that star out in the middle. That way you can have a reference of the star underneath, and it just helps you create the stars as best as you can. Now I know some of you are going to say, Mr. Beatty, I can't do this. I can't do all these stars. I want you to put that thought aside and just say, you know what? I'm going to do my best. If it doesn't come out perfect, oh well, it's okay. This is a part of the learning process, right? Mine's not coming out perfect either, guys. So just go with the flow. You know, if you at least start and you go through the whole process, you'll have a feel of what it was like from start to finish, even if you didn't get it perfectly the first time, right? And, you know, there's times where there's deadlines, you know, for guys on comic book projects or whatever, and, you know, they don't get everything perfect. They mess up, they make mistakes, but they just keep moving along. You gotta keep moving along. It's the best thing I can tell you right now in these times is just keep doing what you can. You know, don't worry about what you can't do. Focus on what you can do, and it'll help you with life, and you'll go far. Just from that kind of attitude, right? We need more people out there that are helpful and, as my wife says, helpful, not hurtful, right? We need more helpful people out there contributing to society, and, you know, just someone doing the right thing. All right, I'm getting off my soapbox on that. So the main thing is just keep with these stars. Just take your time. Like I said, I messed up right there, but I'm gonna fix it. Try to fix it the best I can. And you're just using the star underneath as a as a tracing tool almost. Boom. And here we are. We're at the last one. Boom. Okay, so we got most of the stars in. I'm going to go ahead and stop it here, and we'll go to the next step, which is coloring.